Hey guys, welcome. This is Mark Coe bringing you the July 15th recap of the end of day analysis. Again, anybody interested in buying the end of day analysis, it's $29 a month. You get your FX analysis delivered at about 6:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and you get your commodities analysis delivered before 8:30 in the morning. So I just want to take a quick recap and show you what we had for July 15th, euro dollar. So again, here's the newsletter you're going to get. Again, we have it dated. We have some of the headlines that I want people to be aware of, kind of what we're looking at in the market. Then we get down to the nitty-gritty, and let's focus on euro today. So this was the analysis from last night. Euro dollar saw an initial pop on the Greek news, but quickly sold off to the 110. Our bias remains to sell rallies to 1085, 1.11 the figure. That's where we're sellers. And our stops are sitting just above 111.15. So you can see from the absolute bottom entry at 85, you're talking about a 30-point stop. And so our idea is that we want to sell into this 1085. So anything up to 1085, give or take a few pips, we're sellers. We're going to go ahead and draw our support lines. We have one spot 10, one spot 0975, and 0940. Our resistance lines are going to come in at 35, 70, and then again at 1120. So again, this is the analysis that you're getting last night. We're just going to show you how that worked out. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I do every night, I'm going to draw my support and resistance lines. Support's always going to come in green. So for support, we see we have 110 the figure. There's our support line, 110 the figure. I always like to put these in green, make them nice and big and bold so everybody can see them. Real easy frame of reference. The next one, 975. There we are, 975. Do we notice anything going on here, how we're holding support? That's what I always like to look at, is how are we reacting to these levels? And then let's go ahead and draw our resistance lines, 1035. And again, what I really like to emphasize is that you guys have this analysis the night before. So you see a lot of the action occurring at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Where are you aware of this? About 10 hours prior to it happening. One spot 1070. There we are. There's 1070. That's our second resistance level. And again, resistance is going to go in red. Finally, we're going to draw our sell zone. Sell zone 1085. We call it a sell zone up to 1085 to 11 the figure. So let's go ahead and draw that. Let's find 1085 here. There's our sell zone. So you can see we tapped right to our sell zone. Oops, did I just delete that? Apologies. So we tapped right to the sell zone. So let's take a look how this played. So we have this analysis the night before, and what do? We get our open action. We're trading just above 10 the figure in the euro. We break down through resistance. Through support. So we break support. It's what we're expecting. We're expecting to see lower euro, but we want to be sellers at higher levels. What do we notice of our support levels? We literally trade to the tick of our support zones. So now, taking this support zone number 2, support zone number 1 obviously doesn't hold. We get a big candle right through it, but support zone number 2 does hold. Do we want to take a look, if we get a second chance down at that support zone, do we want to take a look for a counter trend trade? You bet we do. Why? Because the first time down there, it showed us the support held. So now we trade back up. We're back at 10 the figure. We spent a few hours trading around 10 the figure. Europe walks in. Now we're 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. What happens? The sellers come in and they try and push euro lower. Are they able to take out our second support zone at 975? No. They get a few ticks below it, but they never get a single close. This is only a 30-minute chart, and never once do they get a single close below it. What do we know here? They've tried. They've tried to get below it and can't do it. This is where it makes sense to take counter trend trades because your risk is so small. Why? because all you have to allow for is a move below that, and that's it. So you're talking a 9-tick risk to play anywhere in this region, and you're leaning against something. So what you'll continue to notice about this EOD analysis, it continues to give you levels to lean against, and that's the most important aspect. You're framing your trading day the night before. You're not walking in at European morning or US hours and going, geez, what would I like to do today? This is all mapped out for you. I'm doing the analysis for you. So understand that the consistency you're going to see in how these levels work. Go check out the rest of the videos. You're going to see how this works time and time again, but playing level to level. So now what do we see here? Counter trend move where off our support number 2. We challenged the first support, not much there. Now all of a sudden you see it move through. And where do we trade? I mean, where does it go? It goes from support number 2 directly into resistance 1. There's your resistance level. So if you want to be aggressive, take your sells at resistance 1. But the problem becomes, what kind of reaction are you getting? You're getting 20-tick reactions. For all you scalpers, for all you day traders, this is the action you love to see. Give me a level and give me a 20-pip reaction to it, and I'll trade it all day long. For me, I like to look at the bigger picture move. I'm a probably more of a medium-term type trader, and I want something I can really grab a hold of. So I'm not much the scalper, but the level is still good for that. So there's your resistance number 1, one spot 1035. Again, where do we have these levels drawn? We have them drawn back here. Now's the real action. Trading up to trading up to resistance level number 2. We trade just through it, but where do we trade? Right to the sell zone. Right to our sell zone. What happens when we hit our sell zone? Immediately collapses. And where does it trade to? You follow me? Where does it trade to? Right to support zone number 1. Level to sell level, right to support. And that's your day. That's a phenomenal day in euro dollar. What did euro dollar do on the day? Euro dollar opened the day at 10.02. Where did it close? Closed at 10.09. 7-tick difference in trading, but how much opportunity was there? So my point is to continuously give you the levels that you can make money dealing on. That's the whole key of the end of day analysis. So again, check us out. www.commoditiesguy.com. End of day analysis. $29 a month. You're delivered this product 5 nights out of the week. You get it in the mornings as well as the evening. You get commodities analysis and futures analysis in the morning, and you get your FX analysis at night. So again, thank you for listening. This is Mark Coe, Commodities Guy, and we'll be back with another video tomorrow. Keep them going. Thanks, guys.